I want money, lots and lots of money. I wanna fly in the sky. I wanna be rich. Oh, I wanna be rich. You know, if your girl is singing, guess what time it is? It is Tips for Tuesday, Tuesday Night Live, and that starts right now. Five, four, three, two, one. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It is your girl, Elisha, coming to you for another Tuesday Night Live Tips for Tuesday. And we are going to talk about some stuff that really gets me excited. And this is stuff I really love to talk about. Okay? So, this Tips for Tuesday, guess what, y'all? We're going to talk about your camera roll. You know, the phone with all those photos in there. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how your camera roll is a gold mine. Listen, I am talking to all you content creators, people out here creating and doing all kinds of stuff. That camera roll, I'm going to tell you, is a gold mine. And it is, it's a thing. It's a favorite thing I love to talk about, okay? So let's just go ahead and get into our subject tonight and how we can give you some tips in turning those photos into powerful content using those old snapshots. I don't know what you have in your phone. I know I got a lot of some good old stuff. I got some good old content in there, and I have some projects that are coming up that I'm very, very excited to be able to take some of this content I've been creating for a long time. Excuse me. And be able to put some good use to it and make it turn into a gold mine, as they say. Okay. So listen, from old snapshots to the behind the scene moments, your camera roll holds inspiration. I know for me, I get inspiration, stories, and ready to post content that can elevate. If you have a brand, if you're trying to make a presence out here on social media and stuff like that, that camera roll, you know, can do it for you. Okay. So we're going to talk about just kind of a few tips on what you can do with those with your camera roll being that gold mine, and how can you start today? What can we do today? Okay. So here is how we can turn everyday selfies, snapshots into the gold mine waiting to be tapped in. Now, I will just go ahead and say to you, even today, I was searching through. Um, I'm actually working on a project right now, and so I'm organizing a lot of my images, and I mean, from my phone images, phone videos, and even actual stuff for my photography services. I have a lot of images and stuff, and right now I'm working on a pretty big project, and so I'm organizing those images and videos into categories and stuff like that. So it's a big undertaking, actually, because I have a lot of content. Okay. So basically, here's how we can just take our everyday photos and how we can take the stuff out of our camera roll and start organizing and stuff. Number one. All right, tip number one is to begin to create albums and folders to keep the ideas organized. For instance, like travel. Right now, I'm separating a lot of my travel videos into specific cities and different things like that. So I'm organizing those photos. So an example also can be like if you have a lot of food photos. If you have a lot of nature photos, maybe outside and different things like that. So start creating photos or albums to kind of organize and arrange those photos and videos. Tip number two is to pair old photos with new lessons that you've learned since then. This is a really good one. Pairing those old photos into some new lessons that you have learned since then, and That is really a good idea. I know a lot of times when I travel through, and I am traveling through this camera roll because it will take me back to years prior. And it is funny how times have changed, trends have changed, just things have changed because even with AI becoming very, very popular as it is today, I look back to before AI or before we were using it as so regularly. And it's like, wow. Like it's wow. So, looking at some of the old things that you were doing just these few years ago, just pre-COVID or just a little bit after COVID, it's just amazing. So, anyway, number 2 is just pair those old photos with new lessons that you've learned since then. Okay? Tip number 3 is use, like Throwback Thursday, TBT, hashtag TBT, or Memory Monday to refresh past content with a twist. You can use some of the older content that you might have in your phone, some older um you know, images and videos and stuff like that, and you can use it for way back Wednesday, throwback Thursday, flashback Friday, memory Monday. Any way to kind of repurpose or just bring it back to the front because a lot of times you might have people, they take the pictures and stuff like that, they post it and then they just forget all about it. It's like it's over once you post it out there, it's like it's all over. But you can really use this stuff and just repurpose it for just different projects that you may be working on or need to work on or different things like that. Okay. So, tip number 4 is let a single photo spark a blog post, a caption, or a story. I know for me personally, I can go through, I get a lot of inspiration when I'm going through my camera roll. I mean, it is literally, I'm going to say it, a gold mine. I know it is. I have so much of it and I get so excited because I'm reliving moments and I'm actually revisiting some inspiration that I have. I am a creative at heart, so a lot of times it just takes a little spark of something to just jog some creativity in me, and I'm looking like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna use that for that. I'm gonna use that for that. So, again, you can use this stuff for, that could spark a blog post, a caption, or even a story, and that's what happens to me. I get inspired by just different things like that, and I could just once I'm inspired creatively, I could just come up with something and then I'm gonna post it and stuff, and it just brings me joy and light and stuff like that to go ahead and share something that just was, sparked a creative moment for me. And tip number 5 is when you're stuck on what to post, mind your camera roll first. So a lot of times if you're stuck on what you post, if you're a person who's regularly posting or consistently posting and you might just kind of come to one of those moments where you feel like you're stuck or you got like content block or anything like that, man, start scrolling through that camera roll. Start scrolling through that camera roll and I know for a fact you're going to find something, that kind of get you unstuck or you want to share, Okay? So, this is a challenge for you, okay? I got a challenge for you. Go into your camera roll and pick one photo and post it with a story, okay? Post it with a story and just see what kind of engagement you get based on a photo that you post with a story, okay? Listen, your stories, your content, your camera roll, it is a gold mine. It is sitting for you to be mined. I mean, go ahead and shake that thing up and get some stuff popping, okay? Your story is already in your pocket. You get out of content block and everything like that. Go ahead. I know sometimes when you don't feel like you want to be consistent and everything like that, I'm telling you, hit that camera roll. Hit that camera roll, grab you some inspiration, and keep it moving. Listen, I am your girl Elisha coming to you for another Tuesday Night Live Tips for Tuesday. I'm just going to repeat those really quickly. Okay. And tip number 1 is create albums and folders to keep your content organized. your ideas organized. Pair, okay. Number 2 is pair old photos with lessons you've learned since then. Number 3, use hashtag TBT, Throwback Thursday, or hashtag Memory Monday, or Way Back Wednesday, Flashback Friday, that type of thing, to refresh past content with a twist. Okay? Tip number 4. Let a single photo spark a blog post, a caption, or a story. And tip number 5, when you're stuck on what to post, mind your camera roll first. Okay? Once again, I'm your girl Elisha, and check me out. Listen, I have created the Snap and Go guide. It is a blueprint for if you're traveling from city to city and you're looking to make some memories, find your content creation crew, find you a photographer in that city. I have the blueprint I have created, and you can do the same and create wonderful memories from the cities that you travel, and you can do it with ease, and you can do it on budget. How about that? Okay, so check out our Snap and Go guide. It is available in our store right now. I will list the link in the description of this video, as well as if you're looking to create the life of your dreams, make sure you check out our manifestation manual. It is available as well, and you can start creating the life of your dreams tonight. I thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is your girl Tips for Tuesday, girl Elisha, and as always, there's more to come. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. Bye-bye.